Hi, I'm Rodney Harris. I was one of the original members of the My News 26 news team when it launched 5 years ago. I can't believe it's already been 5 years, and I'm so happy to see it doing well. I'm currently a news producer at WXYZ Channel 7 in Detroit. I've been here since April of 2014. I call it my dream job. I've wanted to work here since elementary school. I worked at My News 26 for 2.5 years, first as a reporter, then as the local, national, and world headline anchor. Here's a secret: most of my anchoring came from Mount Pleasant. While I was a student at CMU, I used a green screen in my apartment like Morris and Dylan use for the weather. I enjoyed every moment while I was at My News 26. I loved watching it grow while I worked there, and I love continuing to watch it grow every day. So congrats on 5 years, everyone. Can't wait to see what the next 5 years will bring.
Welcome back to our special look at our first 5 years on air here at My News 26. I'm Abigail Blackrick. During its development and launch, WMNN moved from a basement startup to a rented location. But the unique needs of television meant the station would need a permanent home. With a stroke of good luck, this affordable building became available less than a year after the launch of the station. But it would need a bit of work.
We were in that strip mall, at least I worked in that strip mall from March 2011 to October of 2011, and I knew Eric had been out and about looking for our own space. We needed a space where we could knock some holes in a wall and not feel guilty about it. I mean, we were renters, so we were very careful not to damage that place because we knew it wasn't ours in the end. So yeah, in October of 2011, Eric came and said he was all excited. I found a place for us. We're going to move. We'll be in there by November 1st. It's going to be great. The first time I walked into the building, I had looked at the outside. That's cool. The first time I walked in, I looked at Eric and said, "What did you buy?"
And Morris and I looked at each other and said, "What is he thinking?" The building was quote unquote a dump. There were ceiling tiles all over the place. It was just a mess.
And he's like, "Oh no, it'll be okay." Eric's like, "Oh, it'll be okay. Just some paint, new carpet, little touch up here and there. It's gonna look real great."
He saw the potential in it. And boy, within a matter of months, a lot of people saw the potential in it, because it's amazing what some paint and cutting a few holes in the wall will do to a space.
After settling into what became a very comfortable workspace after just a little bit of redecorating, the staff here at My News 26 was able to move full steam ahead with rapid growth, ranging from the addition of more staff to the launch of plenty of new programming.
I'm amazed at some of the milestones that we've hit. We have vehicles that people driving every day. Back when we first started, that would have been just a pipe dream. It amazes me that Morris, Eric, and I, we sit down and we go, I wish we could go back 5 years and say, look at us now, because it's a world of difference. It's something I could have never believed we would be at this point.
Coming into this, I came in as a meteorologist thinking, I'm going to come in and do the weather. I was thrown into it very quickly. I was out in the field with, at the time, Rodney Harris and Paula Jasper, filming their around our area stories. I never thought I'd be using a camera, out filming Person of the Week stories, learning these amazing stories. It's been an adventure. I didn't think I'd be interviewing the governor ever, or going to these huge historical events across northern Michigan, but I have been, and it's been an amazing experience, and I really look forward to the next 5 years.
Another one that I think will be engraved in a lot of our minds, for better or worse, was election 2012. That was when, we're going to go all out for election 2012. It was a big election. Let's go for it. And so we had new graphics for that election. We stretched our cameras as far as they would go. We built an HD control room here just for election night. I remember many nights where it's 9:30 at night and we're still pulling network cable from spot to spot because we need to be able to listen to each other. The best part of that was when Rodney and I would have a chat. I was in a different room than Rodney was, and we were on air chatting back and forth about election results, and that was something that it felt like we were in the big times then.
I have a lot of ideas for the future, a lot of things I want to do. We'll see which of them come together. If we keep growing at the rate we have for the last 5 years, I can only imagine where we'll be in another 5 years. I hope to see us really getting to the point where we are able to, first off, produce more live content. We record and repeat content throughout the day, which is the nature of any 24-hour local news. But I'd like to increase the number of times per day that we're recording content and have more news updates. And when there's breaking news, we have it on air like that, not just on our ticker, but video coverage, live from the field, live at the news desk, really increase the amount of live content because people turn to us all the time for breaking news. And when election coverage comes around, we're able to get those results out there well before the other stations because we are able to go live local at 8 o'clock as the polls close. Other stations can't go live until 10 or 11. Middle of day when things happen, we are able to get them on there, and our ticker is a very valuable resource on that note. But we want to get that video in the field. We want to get the reporters in the studio getting updates out there more often than ever. And again, we went from no full-time staff to 2 full-time staff to 5, and who knows where we'll be in the next couple of years. I think that's a huge part of our growth, and I'd like to do more programming outside of news. In the last year, we've added high school sports, and it's been a phenomenal success. I'd like to expand on the sorts of productions we're doing out of our new HD live vans. And basically, it's going to be very exciting to see where the future takes us. It's been a very, very exciting 5 years. We've grown far more than I would have ever imagined, and who knows where we'll be in 2021.
It's been a long, fast-paced journey as My News 26 has grown over the past 5 years. And it's been a lot of fun along the way. When 5 years of 26 continues, we'll have a look at some of the fun that's been had behind the scenes.